حي على الفلاح.
Should hold on to, because there are certain things that if you do them, they bring you to a good end. The first thing is that you should realize that a good end comes from a good life, a good Islamic life. That's what brings about a good end. It's very rare that a person does sins their whole life and then has a good end. It's very, very rare, except the one who Allah has mercy upon. The vast majority of people, they die as they live. And so if you are a person who is doing some really big sins and you know you need to get rid of them, the time to get rid of them is tonight. If you can't get rid of them tonight, at least make tawbah for them tonight. Repent for them tonight and intend that at the earliest opportunity you're going to get rid of this stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's how you live that determines, generally for most people, how you're going to die. And I'll tell you another true story in this, and this story, if I'm not mistaken, it happened in Jeddah. It's a paramedic telling a story of two young men who died. One of those young men was, religious, as they say. And he used to recite the Quran and he used to do his prayers on time. And he got into a car accident and he died. And how did this person die? How do you think this person died? They died saying La ilaha illallah. They died saying the remembrance of Allah, saying the words of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever's last words in this dunya are La ilaha illallah will enter paradise. But particularly what struck me is a story of another person. The paramedic was telling a story of someone else. And this is what this story really struck me. And that was that he said, we attended a car crash. And we came to a young man, a young kid who was lying on the road, covered in blood. And we came up to him and he was moving his mouth as if he wanted to say something. And he said, immediately when I looked at him, I recognized that he was dying. He was not going to live. So they started giving him treatment. But as they were giving him treatment, they could see that his mouth was moving. His mouth was moving. And so he said, I put my ear to his mouth to see what it was that he was saying. And he said he was singing his favorite song, and he died like that. He died singing his favorite song that he was listening to in the car, and that was on his mind. Obviously his mind was not he was not able to think straight. And when he crashed the car, he died doing what he was doing when he was driving the car. And that's the reality of the situation, that for the vast majority of people, you die as you live. How you spend your life, that is how most people will pass out and pass away.
يا ليت اليوم تفهمني وتفهم خاطري ورحل تكلم والشجرة مني سيف الهم تراه استل سيف الهم تراه استل